What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boys. One time for the one time. I'm Jax Wild. That's the homeboy PG the Hustle. What's good, y'all?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to maintain.
Already.
Shoot, man. It's been another glorious week, if you will.
Yeah, most
Boy,
definitely.
how was your weekend, bro?
It was cool. It was crazy. Again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And anything significant pop off?
No, just another bat, man.
Another bat came to
Another bat.
visit, dog.
I'm trying to come. Yeah, I'm trying to get them up. I think we think they're in the attic, like in the wall. So I sealed off where what I mean. I thought they could be coming in or where they could be coming through because it's an older. This is an older house. So
Yeah.
it's it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
A bat, dog. Like,
Yeah.
did the man come back out?
Yeah, he came back out. He came back out and grabbed it.
Oh, so y'all did get him.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think it's like a nest or something up there? Like
Yeah,
he got some homies there?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be a nest up there. That's just it's crazy stuff you gotta go through, man. Ain't no landlord to call. It's stuff you gotta handle.
Man, when home ownership, bro. That's all you.
Yeah.
Home ownership is they be like, all you, my good friend. Bro, this weekend took several L's in the sports arena. So Saturday morning I got up, I went and worked at Duke, right?
Okay.
Duke, we did the pregame type of festivities, ushering people into the stadium, giving them directions, all of that. Right, Two L's I took immediately is Duke colors is blue.
Yeah.
It's a Duke blue, like blue, white. They put us in the orange, the same orange as the opposite team, bro.
I seen that. I seen the picture you put up, and I was wondering why you was in the orange,
bro. Dog, I'm getting massacred as fans walk by. No. I was like, put in a comment card. Tell Mr. Duke that we are in the wrong colors. We should be outraged. But that's what they gave us to wear. But then Duke got the doors blew off them.
I heard that. That's crazy.
Then came home. And my boys, watch my boys. Got the doors blew off them too.
Did they get the doors blow off or did they just lose?
24-13.
They just lost.
Oh, that's just okay. Well, I appreciate that.
In football, that's just lost. You was watching Duke basketball though, right?
Huh?
You was watching Duke basketball though, right?
No, that was
Duke
no.
Football?
So I'm saying Duke football. What did they lose? They lost by like 20.
Like that's the doors blown off.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm pull it up. Duke
if it's more than 2 touchdowns, that's the doors blown.
Yeah, they lost 45-19.
Oh yeah, no. That's doors blown off. That's doors blown off.
So then I came home and watched my Michigan Wolverines. They lost 24-13. Now that's just a loss.
That's just a loss. It's still just a loss. Even though it's them.
It is them. And y'all went ruck shot over there.
You know we did.
Listen. Bro, y'all played. First of all, why is Grambling on y'all schedule? First, that's by the way, PG is an Ohio State fan.
Yes, sir.
Why is Grambling on the schedule?
So that's part of that goofy stuff they doing, man. They mixing up the conferences. Remember, you went to some stuff. Didn't you go to some conferences and they was talking about?
They was talking about it.
That's all.
But Grambling State, dog.
Right, bro. Right. That's HBCU. I thought
it is, dog.
Maybe they trying to sprinkle them in the mix, man.
It was so bad. prior to the game, they get the Grambling State coach. They get him out there and they ask him, "Hey man, what do you think?" And he said, "We got a great band."
No. Is that what he said for real?
He said we got a great band, dog. And then they went out there and lined it up and got beat 70-0. Now is that the doors blown off? What is that?
That's chest dug in.
Hey,
that's doors blown off and chest dug in. Yes.
Cotton used to say, "Let me run up your chest."
Run up through your chest. Yeah, run through your chest. Boy, that's a prime example right there. Yikes.
Man, then we flipped over to Sunday.
Come on with it.
And then my boys, they took that L. Ron Hubbard to the pack, 27-13.
Yeah.
The Lions it just wasn't a good sports weekend for me.
That was a BTA. That was a little BTA right there.
Yeah, that was a BTA. That was a BTA. And it's more of a BTA because we could not move the football. Like, you gotta move the football.
And right? So this is the thing, y'all, like last season, you guys were like the D was like, I was tuning in. I was,
It was 2 games away. It was 2 games away.
Bro, what's going on?
Well, see, this is what I was afraid of. One, we let our offensive coordinator walk. He went to where'd he go? Oh, offensive coordinator went to the Chicago Bears.
Okay, the Bears.
And then the defensive coordinator, he went to the Jets. So
crazy.
There it is. And so now we got 2 brand new guys. I mean, they was in the organization, but they were, one was just OC, like underling or whatever. The defensive guy, he was a linebacker coach. So, he getting his thing in. So, hey, shouts out to them. But dog, they not ready. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's okay. You still got the head coach, Dan Campbell, blah, blah, blah." But you're only as good as your staff. We know that. Dan Campbell, he's the guy at the end, but the staff is the most important. So
yeah, the people.
So we just hope to recover. We got the Bears this week though. So we got the Bears this week. Michigan, we got Central Michigan, so we're able to we could do a little something. You know what I'm saying? We could lick our wounds and get back in there, man. And who do y'all got? Y'all got Ohio.
Miami. Yeah, Miami. That's Miami. Ohio.
Bro, I don't even see, bro. Like y'all took off running, bro. And I don't even see any losses on y'all schedule for real. I mean, we play all at the end of the year, and that's gonna be Now, I would say that's a coin toss only because last year we sucked and we still won.
Right.
So this year y'all high powered and y'all gonna be looking for some revenge. So that might be the straight. And I'm scheduled to be there in the building during that game. So we'll see how that go.
Okay.
But
you gonna be in attendance then.
Yeah, I'm trying to be in attendance this year. Okay. I try to pull up for those games. I'm just hoping
for the biggin.
For the biggin. I'm trying to be up in there. Trying to be up in there.
What, is it over there or here?
Yeah, it's in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in Michigan this year. So we gotta try to see if we can get something going. You feel me? Just try to get a little crack-a-lacking. I'll be in there to bring as much noise as I can to help my team power through.
That's funny.
But other than that, how's work been?
Oh man, same old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
just
any new things sliding through?
um. Nah, I mean, I do stuff that people think is. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but I do like extraordinary cars that people think
Yeah,
is lavish like all the time, every day.
yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I did an R8 today,
Dang. Okay. Okay.
but I
I like
always do
them.
them. Yeah. All right. You like them? It
Oh,
was
I like
mean.
them.
It was mean. Yeah. It
I
was.
like
It was
them.
nasty too. Lowered, had some inkies on it.
Oof.
Had the nice little growl. They had the It was loud. It was like I said. It was nasty.
Okay.
It was a little beast.
Come on.
Growling.
Come on.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
mean, and I got a Porsche. I got Porsche. I got a lot of stuff I'm selling, man. Well, I'm
Okay.
dealer to dealer that I got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's running right now. Me and my one dealer was talking about a Porsche that he's trying to get rid of. And he said he should have took the first offer because it never came back around.
Ah.
And I had to have a
Because you
conversation with
hold
him.
off, you hold off just to see if you could get one more.
That's exactly what he said. Tried to be greedy.
Ah,
Said I tried to be greedy. He said I should have just took
because I
it.
bet the first offer was still within range, right?
Yeah, it was something he would have took.
It wasn't even like a low ball or nothing, right?
Nah, it was something he would have took.
Okay.
That's why he said I
Yeah.
should have just took it. He was like, because
Yeah.
I had already profited. I just was trying to be greedy. He said, and I never got the. He was like, and it never came back around. Like nobody ever went higher. He said I should have just took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have. But I have to have conversations with my dealers like that too, because we have to they don't understand our market, or they don't understand the market like we do. They understand
Yeah.
their market. They understand a lot. They understand real estate. I mean, not real estate. They understand the retail part of it.
Right.
But when it comes to the wholesale part, it's a different animal. And it don't work like people think. It actually works better
Mm-hmm.
than you would imagine. So if I say I'm selling a car for, say I want 30, 35 for this Cherokee,
Mm-hmm.
it's an Outlander, Latitude. I mean not Outlander, it's a Latitude, um, which is like a high tier Jeep Cherokee or
Okay.
whatever. Like say I want 30 for it, and um I want to put it in at, like, I want 30 for it, but the least I'll take is 27. I'll still be winning. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I
Right.
want to put it in at 25, 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because the first bid you're gonna get gonna automatically give you what you want, or what the least you would take. Now from then on, you're just waiting and watching the money go up, go up, go up, go up,
Right.
go up,
Right. Right.
go up,
Right.
go up. And then you end up selling it for 40 because people have fought over it, because when they first looked at it, it's just like any business site. When they first looked at it, and these are dealers, so you got to get in the mentality of the dealer. When they first looked at it, it was 20 something, so they want to win. They still think it's a good deal,
Right.
and they're gonna keep fighting for it, especially if they want it, and they get attached to it after the first and second bid. They don't want to let it go. So it's just a game you got to play. So I just got to go. Sometimes I got to talk to my dealers and have a little conversation with them and stuff.
Yeah. Tell them to chill out a little bit.
Well, no, just not that, but just tell them to play the game. Or teach them I have to teach them the game
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
playing here. You know what I mean? I have to kind of teach them to, hey, set it low, and then
Yeah.
watch it spike. You know what I mean? Watch it go up.
Yeah.
So,
That's what's up, man.
yeah, that's all,
Hey,
man.
so
Same
we
old
gonna
shit.
switching gears. I want you to go ahead and talk about our sponsor for today.
Hey, I'm
Yes,
still on it.
sir.
I'm still on the W. I'm still on the W. All natural. You know what? I gotta bring my tub back up. So right now, while supplies last, go and order your cherry blossom bundle. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they call it is beauty and strength because the bottle is
Oh,
fresh. It's a metal. It's a metal bottle. And it's real. I like it. I think I'm gonna grab me one this weekend, and that flavor to it is a collectible flavor too, or like a limited edition flavor. But just to fill y'all in about the W, man, it uses the natural coffee fruit extract. That's the only thing the that's what's giving you your drive, your focus, your energy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
No, and vitamins B12, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D. There's a lot of vitamins in there. And that's it. It's all natural. You know what I mean? W energy drink, man. Get you some. W.GG and type
Yeah,
in
I'm on there
PG the
right now.
Hustler,
W
man.
dot. I'm on there, man. I see they got some other good flavors too. I
Oh
see
yeah.
that they just dropped the s'mores. They
Oh
got
yeah.
the orchard. They got
Hmm.
tiger calligraphy. Man.
Right. So
Oh,
you can make
woo.
so there's juice, there's coffee flavored ones, there's juice,
Okay.
and there is like a milkshake kind, like a shake kind you can make.
Yeah,
So you
that's
just make it with milk. You can put the milk in there or whatever, or almond milk or whatever you got, you know what I mean? And throw the W in there. Boom.
yeah. I'm probably gonna jump on that a little bit
Yeah,
later.
grab me
And
one,
then I've
man.
already jumped on this. I got my
Hey,
hat coming. I got my t-shirt coming. You know what I'm saying? It's
bet,
in
bet.
production right now. Want y'all to get y'all's, man. Y'all need to go shop with us, man. BlackMoneyMediaLive.com
Yes, sir.
and hit collections, hit the Redeployment Podcast, get you a shirt, get you a hat, get you a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Just rock with us, man. Wherever we go, redeploy with us. You know what I'm talking about? And we still got DC's quoted shirt. I
That
love
part.
you, and there's nothing you can do about
Nothing you can do about it.
it. Yes, sir. So today, PG, we don't have a guest today, so I figure we'll just kind of chop it up.
Okay, okay.
Um, we got I got the live is on. I got the comments right there.
Okay,
So
comments
if
running.
y'all in here, y'all in the chat, man, engage with us. We just gonna chop it up. I picked a topic. Most of the time, when you talk about uh in the military, we talk about PTSD, post uh
Traumatic
uh
stress disorder.
there you go. I couldn't even get it out. We talk about that, especially for those who get out. And I just want to clear the air, right? Most of the time you hear PTSD, we think about war scenarios, think about you was in the dirt, you was shooting, you was fighting, you was back against the wall, and sometimes it's hard to sleep and all that. And that's very true. And that can happen very well. But in my case, I like to explain like my PTSD was derived from I was in the desert. It wasn't actually like a war kind of scenario. So I'll just kind of break down. I was in Afghanistan, was it 2014, and when I was doing logistics in there, but I had a team of so it was two Air Force people. I was on a four operating base in Afghanistan outside of Bagram, right? So we're about maybe about an hour and a half flight from Bagram. That was our main hub. Down on this five, it was uh Navy SEALs ran the fob, this particular fob. So we're on there with Navy SEALs. Like I was on there with SEAL Team One and like SEAL Team Four or something like that. They have these different like Evans is on the West Coast and then Oz is on the East Coast. Some kind of thing. I'm not in the Navy, but that's
Right.
basically how it goes, right?
Right.
So
They weird system.
yeah. So when I got the orders, I was stationed at Herbert Field at the time. They were looking for four a team of four Air Force logistics people, right? And the
Mhm.
reason they was looking for us because in the realm of the military, logistics and how we move and operate logistically the Air Force is like the creme de la creme. Everybody has logistics, but they figured like we're the top dog, right? So they wanted four of us, and they was gonna divvy us up in different areas um to help retrograde, which is like get them out of these areas because there was at the time they was closing down, these different bases in Afghanistan when we was making our getting up out of there. So imagine being the only Air Force dude on this file,
Mm.
working with my I had a couple of Army counterparts, had Navy in there, and we had civilians. So that was our team. Our team was we had about 6 people on our team, had 2 civilians, and the rest was Navy and Army. So this particular day, I get up, start my day as normal, go hit the gym, get something to eat, get over to the shop. We had some turn-ins from the day before that we had collected, and we are gonna go turn those in at the facility. Now the facility we was gonna turn it in is outside of our little where we slept in our little camp. We had to get out of our gate and go down the street, probably about a 10-minute ride to turn it in. And this particular day, the civilian was driving. So I don't know. We've been there a while, so it's hot. We're not in the greatest moods, some days. And so I got my headphones in, he got his headphones in. Nobody's really talking. We just know we about to go make this run and get up out of there, right? So we riding. We get to the gate to leave our camp, and Buddy stops. And I'm like, okay. Then he puts it in reverse. I'm like, then he starts going back. Like he turns the car around and going back. So I'm like, oh, okay, he gotta go to the bathroom. He forgot something. You making up any kind of excuse in our head. Because remember, we're not talking. We pull up to the shop, and I'm just sitting there zoned out, probably on my phone. You know how we do. And I'm noticing like he didn't put the car in park, nor did he get out of the car. So I'm like, I look over, and the dude is like staring at the gear shift, but he can't move. Like I'm like, yo, you good, fam? And he's not talking. So I'm like, all right, this is a little strange. So I put it in park, and then he jumps out of the car and starts walking with a serious limp on like his right side. He like limping. I'm like, dang, what's up with Buddy? So he get to the door, and we got the little cipher lock. He just waiting at the door. I'm like, dang, what's going on? You know the code. Just go in. So I get over to the door. I put the code in. Now I'm starting to see like he not talking. He not using anything on the right side of his body. He limping crazy. Like this dude is having some type of stroke. Like either a heat stroke
something going on, yeah,
or something going on.
Yeah, something ain't
So
right.
I'm trying to I gave him water, and when I gave him water, like I helped him like drink some water, all that joint just started pouring out the right side of his mouth. I was like, oh. So I jumped on the horn. I called the folks, hey, yo, we got an issue over here. Get the boys on the way. So they came over, they grabbed dude up, took him out. Bam. Once dude left, now imagine like we do self-aid buddy care, we do all these trainings, do all these CBTs, computer-based trainings about heat stroke, regular stroke, how to keep people out of shock and all that. And so my training was keeping me rolling. Okay, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. Give them some water, treat them for shock, like keep them alert, like talk to them. So we doing all of that. But when he left and the medical professionals took over and took him out, bro, my brain just was like, what just happened? So I started kind of freaking out. Like I'm calling people. I called my wife back in Florida. Hey, yo, bro, I think this dude just had a stroke. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know what's going on. So in counseling, one of the things that I've been working on is the concept of, and this is kind of a life lesson, even as I go through life now, the concept of if you did everything could possibly do and you did it in the right manner, you didn't waste no time. Like, with strokes, we know that every second counts. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
got to get them to the facility. They got to be able to, start caring for them. So with his situation, we found out later that he had high blood pressure, had spiked. It was number one, it was hot outside. It was dangerously hot. It's
Mm-hmm.
Afghanistan, So his blood pressure had spiked, his sugar had spiked, and like he
Oh,
was
he's a diabetic.
almost he was getting close to, he was probably pre-diabetic. Then his sugar and all that spiked, his blood pressure spiked. And when we went to go pack his room up, dude wasn't eating worth nothing. Like, I mean, snacks, sodas, like
Oh, sodium and sugar.
sodium and sugar, bro.
Yep,
And
sodium
so
and
they
sugar.
they said his brain had swole so big they had like cut it open so it can like breathe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, like the everything I did by the training, I did by the book. I got them, as much help as I could get them at the time.
Right.
But what I've been working on is when you did everything you could do, the results is just the results. Like, you cannot dictate what those results are. Whether he lived or whether he passed, and thankfully he lived at least during that time. Because the one thing when I left Afghanistan, I lost contact of him. You know what I mean? This was 2014, so Facebook was still alive, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I didn't have his phone number because we just deployed together. Wasn't
Right.
like we was calling each other on the phone.
Right. Right.
So I kind of lost contact with dude. So
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that kind of plagued me throughout this PTSD is like I don't know exactly how he's doing to this day. You know what I mean? And so that plagues me, right? Fast forward, my wife was driving. I'm in the passenger seat, and she caught you know how you catch a cramp in your hand and it kind of like tenses up.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I watched her hand cramped up and I'm looking and I froze. I immediately went back to Afghanistan in that moment, like that. Like, I was frozen in space. I was like, I seen this before. So I'm like freaking out, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
she was like, what is wrong with you? I just got a little cramp. And she like massaged it out. She was like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
But that's the thing. So but through counseling and talking and kind of, you know, going through a scenario like that, it is crazy. And like my counselor has been telling me, like, the results are the results. Like, you can't control that. You can only control what you can control. You did everything in your realm to help him. You got to be able to like live with whatever happened from there.
Yeah,
Um,
you gotta let go.
yeah, gotta
Yeah, you
let
gotta
go.
let go.
And that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Letting go. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you have a problem letting go.
You gotta let go, man. And that's what it is. And it's kind of like it wasn't until like seeing my counsel over like shoot 8-9 weeks. Like, she makes me record. the same scenario I just gave y'all, record it and then listen to it like 6 times a week before I see her again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like get it in your brain. Okay, you got it in there. Okay, now go through the rest of your day. Not
Right.
like, process the feelings, process what it is, and then let it go.
Oh, Ralph Bryce said Charlie Kirk. Who was that? Is that one of your people?
Oh, that's I think that's the guy that just got shot.
No, I know who Charlie Kirk is. I'm talking
Oh,
about who's asking that question.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we'll get to that here in a second.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, man, that joint that was just crazy, crazy work, man. When you
Mm-hmm.
working through that, and I would say too, on the flip side of that, I think we talked about it in a couple of other episodes. Is like when
Mm-hmm.
you come in the military, a couple of things happen almost immediately, and those who can make it through this will last. Those who cannot, they almost instantly, they give them their
Yeah.
walking papers.
Yeah,
But
they
they
can
gotta
fold
break
or
you
yeah.
down. They
Yeah.
gotta break you down. They gotta unfold what's in there, throw it out. You're gonna do things our way and only our way, and then we'll allow you to have some of your personality later. But right
Right.
now, it's only us. And
So
even in that sense,
uh,
sometimes that could develop some type of PTSD because you gotta lose like your raw emotions because somebody yell in your face, raw emotions like, what's up then? Let's go. But you gotta leave that. You know what I'm saying? So now it's
right.
kind of like you're balancing that. Now, even after being out, sometimes I'm not as in tune with my emotions that I would want to be.
Mm.
The topic is PTSD is not always war related.
Related. Right.
Yeah. And so we're just going through some PTSD scenarios in which where it may not always be war related.
Right.
So and then and so sometimes too it's kind of like you don't in the desert or in at work, sometimes you don't have time to be sad.
Nah.
You gotta get them planes going. You gotta get the people out. You still gotta guard the front gate. It's like, yeah, you had a bad day, but
For real.
get on the gate.
Yeah.
And you really, really have to work hard to get your supervision involved to take a knee to be like, no, I need to process this. Because otherwise they're gonna be like, get in that gate, get in that warehouse,
Yep.
uh, do that kind of stuff. Because it's not like they don't care, but they like, we only got so many people. You're one of the so many.
Let's get this job done. Yeah.
Yeah, worry about the feelings later.
Right.
Now, after being out, now I have time to process feelings in the moment, but sometimes it's hard to connect with those. You know what I mean? Have you
Mhm.
had any situations like that, PG?
Um, I won't say. So mine is on the flip side.
Okay.
Um, it seems like to me what you explaining is that like how it made you more aware, or it made you kind of like, from what I gather. So let me ask you this before I come to this conclusion, because I
Okay.
wanted to ask you before this. Was that your first time ever seeing somebody in that condition or having that happen, or first time seeing anybody underneath a medical emergency?
That was
Like,
my first time. I've seen seizures, I've seen people pass out, uh stuff like that, but never me
somebody
being the
having a stroke
the stroke and me being the first. Like when I
or
see
the person to
somebody,
help them.
yes.
Got you.
That
Like the
was my
person
first time
responsible.
being. It's just me and him,
Right.
and I am the link to him getting the help he needs. That's my
Right.
first
And
time.
basically him so what's going through your mind is like him living.
Yes.
If I don't do what's right, he might not live.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't like I think mine. So I've had that experience before plenty of times when I was younger. I
Okay.
watched my best friend die.
Oh
Like
man.
yeah, my best friend. So anyway, that was when I was like 14.
Okay.
So he shot himself in the face.
Dang.
Uh, so that yeah, over a girl. But anyway,
Oh
that's why
no.
that's why I am over. That's why I am how I am over how I am. Anyway, so my thing. So I get it. I get it. And it's always traumatic watching things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? Or seeing things like that. For instance, me and my aunt, but this is before I even went to the military. Me and my aunt walked in on my uncle, or walked to my uncle, went to go get my uncle, and heard that the water was on in the house, and walked in on him dead on the floor. We were the first people that walked in on him. I was like 16 then. You know what I'm
Dang.
saying? So
Bro.
like I've had a lot going on of that through my life. So that doesn't bother me. Like I understand. I think that your thing was in like from what I gathered, I think that your instance was intensified because of everything you was already under. All the
Yeah.
stress and everything that you was already going through at the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Right. Right.
when we come across things in our life at different times and different points, it will do different things to us. So, you know what I mean? That triggered a stress for you. That's post traumatic. That's traumatic for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That triggered trauma for you. Me, I've grown up with trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So so when I got to the military, it taught me how to basically push past it, move past it. Everything that you just was saying about how when you you got to work, like you got to get to work, like it ain't, hey, that happened, but hey, life goes on. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, what you about to do in the next 10 minutes? Because this got to be done. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
things happen. Like so that helped me. I think like it was on the flip side for me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um, I had a different trauma when I went to the military. That trauma for me, was being basically, and which is preparing me now. Um, I was all alone at 17.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean? Because if y'all watch this podcast and y'all went all the way back, and y'all go all the way back to, you know what I mean? Y'all go all the way back to, the first episode, and you see how we got here or how I got there. You know what I
Right.
mean? Y'all understand that I was young. And my trauma was I had never been away from any of my family like that with no support. So think
Mm.
about somebody being away from your family, no support, and everybody you're around is just treating you like shit. Except
Sheesh.
except the people that you form bonds with
Mm-hmm.
because y'all in the same situation. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Yeah.
my view on authority and my view on a lot of stuff uh is you know is is harsh. You because of that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like I don't know. I think that's I think I have a different type of trauma. If I you know what I mean? So I'm glad
Yeah.
we talking about this is a different type of trauma for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm on a
Cause
different
I
level with it. Like I don't give a shit about a lot of shit.
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
like I just like, hey, I've been through worse. Like fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
let's go.
oh excuse me. It's hard to talk about that stuff and say
No,
it.
no, you good. You good. You
But
good.
yeah, I'm still y'all gonna have to bleep that out. But yeah, but yeah, I have a different type of trauma because of that. Like I'm more uh I don't trust anybody. Put it like that.
Okay.
Period.
Wow.
Like I have a different type of trauma. Like, you know what I mean? It's different for me. Um, I just I don't know, bro. It's different. It's more of a guard, I guess you would say. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm on guard. I don't know how to believe people.
Mm.
I don't know how to trust people. You know what I'm saying? Because for time, it, time gonna show you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Like so that's why like I try to pride myself on being true to what you know what I mean, to what I say and standing on what I say because like that's like a big thing for me because all my life that's just what it been. You know what I mean? It's been like that. You know what I mean? So it's been kind of like
So
back
in
against the
layman terms,
wall,
you from the show me state. Like you could
pretty
talk all you
much.
want, but you need to show me what it is, and then I will start to believe you, trust you, whatever have you.
Maybe.
That's what's up.
I'm just
Maybe
saying that's me
that's the way.
because that's how I think because that could be a trick.
Yeah,
That
that's
could be
true.
you showing me so you could screw me over later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That could be baiting me in so you could just you feel me so you could just get your way and have you thinking that I believe everything and then you set me up for the big one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't like that's just my mentality. Like and that's my stress from that. So like that's my that's my trauma and my stress. Like I'm not I'm
So,
not the one.
so
I'm
on yours
if
is
there was an
yours.
opposite of gullible, I'm that.
Yeah, I like how you said that. And that makes me realize too, like I don't have I have emotions, but it's hard for me to get down to them because
hmm
I've just been like lead them joints at the door. What we doing? Type of deal. For other people, it could come off as brash, as
hmm
hard, as emotionless. But
Yep.
sometimes I'd be like, dang, I want to feel that. I remember a time, um, uh, somebody at work like lost lost their grandmother. Let's say, right
hmm
now, they lost their grandmother, and I'm like, oh man, sorry to hear that. But that mother like broke down in the flow, and I'm like, uh, should somebody do something and I
Right.
had just got there, so I wasn't as emotionally connected to
Right.
them
You're not
to be
connected
able
to
to
them.
you know what I mean, talking about like, yeah, it's gonna be all
No
right, blah blah
doubt.
blah. But at the same time, I text my wife, I was like, yo, should I be sad right now? Like, i don't
hmm
i don't feel anything, like. And she was like, no, you good, like, relax. Because like I'd be like, everybody else is sad, but i'm I'm just here.
Right.
But sometimes you want to feel those, you know what I'm saying? You want to.
So
I
I
be,
got the empathy. I have the empathy, especially
okay,
when it's somebody that I have empathy for, or somebody I have feelings for, like somebody that you know what I'm saying, that I'm cool with, like a family member. I never want to see them hurt. Never want
right,
to see them go through anything. I can feel their pain because I've been through so much in my life. I know what it feels like. So I know what
right,
it feels like to lose a dad. I know what it feels like to lose somebody that's like a mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother, my
right,
real mother is still here, but that relationship is severed. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
I know
right,
what
right,
that's like. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like to just be out here with nobody. You know what I mean? I
right,
know what it's like to lose family members. I've had uncles, cousins, like I just explained earlier, my best friend shot himself in the face when I was like 14. Like I know what it's like. So the empathy part, I never have a problem with that or feeling the empathy from people or feeling empathy. But it's the things that it's the getting to that point. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like you
yeah,
said, you didn't have a connection with this person. So it's
Right.
like it was hard for you to really understand or really just react. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants you to react. It's like it's hard for you to react. Like I don't really know this guy right here, so or this person right here. Like I feel what you're going through, but I don't really know you, man. Like,
Man, but so the other thing too, and like my grandmother, my grandfather on both sides, they passed, and they
mm-hmm.
passed well into their, you know, older years, right?
Okay, okay.
And so one of my thoughts, even when when I was thinking about this person, is like his grandparent was like 90s. And so
Mm.
sometimes for me in my mind, I'm thinking logically, like, you know, they beat the odds.
I knew you was
You know
gonna
what I'm
say that.
saying?
I knew you
But
was
I
gonna
didn't
say
say it
that.
out loud. But in my mind, that's what I'm thinking, right?
Don't worry,
Like,
man. Grandma lived a full life.
you know what I'm saying? Like
she
when my
she don't have
grandfather
no
died,
regrets.
I think my grandfather was like, I think he was like 88,
Uh
89. I was like, you did that. You did that, bro. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
See,
We'll
that's
see you on the
crazy.
other side. But I mean, I understand too, like my thoughts ain't everybody's thoughts. Everybody, you
Right.
know, got their different things. I too was gone like through the military when my grandmother and grandfather passed, right?
Right.
So
You
I
wasn't even
wasn't
there, huh?
as day to day, you know, grew up with them till I was 20 when I went to the military. And
Mm.
then, you know, after that
Right.
I was like I was seeing when I come home or whatever like that. So I get it,
So you
but
didn't
at the
even have
same
a
time I was
connection with
like,
your grandparents like that, then, huh? Pretty much.
yeah,
Like you
well,
did,
I
like
did
you did, but you didn't. Like you did, but
right.
it wasn't like my grandma, my everything type.
Yeah. Because in the military they talked about the like okay, so I could have got when my grandmother passed, there's like, did your grandmother raise you? Because they know that's a real thing in this day
Yeah,
and age that your grandparents could raise you. I was like,
yeah.
no. So they would not give me like
No,
the pass for emergency leave
no. It had to be
because
your
there
mom,
wasn't.
dad, brother, sister.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I end up having to, but they let me have leave, but they wouldn't give me emergency leave.
No, because if it would
Um,
have been your grandma that raised you, that would have been considered your mother. So they would have let you
correct,
go for that. Yeah, they would have let you go for
correct.
that easy. Yeah,
And so they were like, well, you know, we'll let you go, but you know, you got to go like
yeah.
regular.
Like
Now they gave you
usual
emergency
regular leave.
style leave where they still classify, but when you go on the space A, you know, you're not bumped up to the first thing out the door type of deal.
Oh
Um,
yeah, no. Yeah, I get it.
but if you know what I'm saying, but they gave you some provisions. They just didn't give you the full gambit as
Yeah, they
if your
didn't give you the
mother or
whole
father
Augusta.
or
R-
sibling
Right.
died, right?
And which
Um,
I get it, because I mean, if you think about it, look at how many people you have, and I'm just being, and it's another one of these brash statements. Look at how many people you got if they was gonna give you that for everybody.
I know,
You got
I know,
two,
bro.
you
You
got
would
probably got
never
two
be
on
there.
both sides. Right, right.
You would never be there. You would never be there, bro. You would
Yeah,
never be there.
I know it's
But
kind of
yeah,
morbid to talk
so
about. But
just kind of rounding that out on the PTSD, like it is, you know, things happen in our lives. They kind of show up in different ways. Um, it's it's good to uh, visit those thoughts, visit those things. However, like you said, PG, you gotta learn to let it go. And
yeah.
that's one thing I'm working on. Like my counselor called it rumination. Rumination is where it's like the rumination, I would say, is kind of like the opposite of meditation. When you meditate on something, it's like I would say it's like you meditating on like something good, like happy thoughts. When you ruminate, I feel like meditation, but stuck in a moment, stuck in a situation where you can't get out of it and you have to try to break away. When you ruminate, I feel like that's leading you into a path where the PTSD and the triggers and all that kind of stuff can show up. But then there's also the other stuff, like we talked about fireworks, bro. In Afghanistan, there was so many. We got attacked so many times, almost on the clock, on the watch. Like, okay, man, it's 8:05. I know one about to come off. Like, and here it go. And so knowing that it's coming, sometimes that still gives you on guard for like, what sign was that? What was that? You know what I mean? So like fireworks and loud bangs. I remember one time I'm walking through in Herbert Field, Florida. We get a lot of hurricanes and high storms and high winds and lightning and all that good stuff. Lightning struck in between the two hangars. Now, it was so loud that anybody would go down, but I found myself on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then now I'm thinking too, growing up in Detroit as a young little jit, 5, 6, 7 years old, you hear that tat-tat-tat, mama said, get to the ground, right? And if you like, what are you talking about? Huh? She ripping you down to the ground.
Right.
Like, everybody get down, right?
Yeah.
And so that could even been one of my triggers, even from youth all the way up. And that ain't had nothing to do with the war. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just loud noises, loud bangs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man.
And then, I mean, people
don't
understand. People don't understand also that the treatment that they put us through, the things that they put us through too. I don't know what training everybody went through, but everybody got different training. When you go through SP training, you go through a different training than somebody that's, you know what I mean, doing, as services. You know what I mean? Or you go through a different training than somebody that's a lecturer. I mean, even supply too. Y'all don't shoot. Y'all don't shoot, do y'all? Y'all shoot in basic.
No, we only shot in basic.
Yeah, y'all don't shoot. Y'all don't do cattle and war games, and y'all don't have the 2 weeks where y'all out in the field and everything. Y'all don't have that.
Nah.
Yeah, SP training is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that they took us through. So you know what I'm saying? I literally was trained as a cop. That was my first job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, think about being trained as a cop at 17.
Woo. My question to you is, growing up where you grew up and how you grew up, even how you got into the military, to be trained as a cop, what kind of PTSD triggers did you have? Because I'm sure you already had a perception of police, and now you're becoming that. What kind of PTSD or triggers did you have for that?
None. You know what? None for that. And that's weird because the thing, you know how we always be like, don't go in open general, don't go in open general. I had no choice, no guidance, no nothing. And I did go in open. When I went in, matter of fact, I don't think it was open general, but they gave me 4 or 5 choices. And I found out later, same thing like everybody did. I found out later that choice thing is a racket. That's a game they play with you to see, where it's. I think it's a joke they play at MEPS, honestly, and not even at MEPS. I think it's a joke they play when you get there because it's like, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to do this. Oh, yeah, well, you're gonna do that. Facts. Yeah, pick 3 of these. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. What I picked ain't even the assignment I just got ain't even on this list. Oh, well, that's how it is. And like you said, I think somebody we had up said they went up to say, "Can you change it?" Was that you, or that was one again? Hey, can y'all change
What
this?
did it guess?
Yes, can y'all change it? They looked at it and said, "You think so? You gonna be yeah, Go ahead and wait on that."
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. My thing is when I joined, what I've always been an inquisitive person. I like to learn. I like to learn things. I got a son that's like that also too. But I didn't have a trauma for that. I was inquisitive. I wanted to know what makes these people tick. What makes what I want to know what training that you got. Because when they told me I was going for SB, they was like, "Oh, security police." I said, "Oh, police? Okay, well, whatever. All right, cool. I'm gonna see what this gonna be like."
Yeah.
So when I went in, it didn't come from the training. It didn't come from that. It didn't come from like being a cop. Okay. I like that. I wanted to see what was going on, what they did every day. I wanted to. I'm like Mike. What's the dude? Mike on Dirty Jobs. I want to see what people be doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm that kind of inquisitive. I don't care what you do. I want to. Bro, I done bail hay. I done did all kind of stuff just to see what it was like. And I'll never do that again. I done roofed. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, I laid floors. Never again.
Tough, bro. We had to get down there with the little knee thing and with the that
never again, dog.
Tear your knees up. That's why the people put floors look like they walking like Dr. J. Knees knocking together. They put a beating on themselves. But no, to get back to it because I want to get through this and then I want to address these two questions because I see they there.
Yeah.
Just real quick. But my trauma didn't come from being a cop because I was inquisitive. I wanted to know about that. I had fun learning. I had fun shooting. I had fun playing the war games. I had fun doing all of that. I loved my time training as a cop. I don't like the attitude of people that train for the cop. I don't like how the training makes people act afterwards. After I got done, I was like, I know some stuff now. That's cool.
Yeah.
After a couple of the people that I went through it with, when they got done, they were, I'm this. I know better than you, and I know better than that. I never have that attitude with anything that I learn. I just like learning stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, just because I learned, I'm not finna do it. You know what I mean? I was doing it because that was my job, but it's like I never wanted to get out and be a cop. I just want to be able to know when the cop pulled me over, I want to be able to know, I've done your job before, buddy. Section such and such, this, that. You have no right to do this to me. That's why I did it. That's why I said, cool, I'm cool. I'll go through it because when I learned that us as SPs are on a higher tier than regular actual street cops or police cops, that we learn different and more and a better training than they do, I was like, oh yeah, man, get out of here. Like,
because y'all gotta know the UCMJ and y'all gotta know their stuff. Regular.
Law. Yeah, we got to know. We go through a whole law class, like pretty much like almost like a small criminal justice class, pretty much. Like we have to know what's going on. When you SP, they send you through all this. The school is long, bro. It's like 2 months or something, 2 or 3 months, bro. Just for SP school, because you gotta do the shooting and all that. You got to do all of the physical. Then you got to do the mental. There's a lot of mental. They teach you how to read lies. They teach you how to do everything. They teach you how to. They teach you facial body movements. They teach you how to interrogate, like interrogations and stuff like that. That's why my wife. And it's funny. Today is our anniversary, and it's funny. It took us 14 years.
Today's your anniversary.
Yeah, it's our anniversary. 14 years, man.
Anniversary, dog.
Appreciate it. 14 in. We 14 in, yo.
14, bro.
Yeah, we 14 in, man.
Hey, black love, man. Oh,
it took a long time, like, for us to get to, for me to stop doing her like that.
Oh, you was walking her down,
bro. I don't play no games with nobody. I don't play. It took a while to be like, she down, like she really down. She the one. She's my love. She loved me. I love her. It took me a while to realize she loved me like I love her. See what I'm saying? And for a while, it takes a while for me.
Yeah.
Period. I don't know about anybody else. It take a while. It take a while because I was never getting married.
Yeah.
She wanted me to get married. She wanted to get married.
I was telling somebody the other day, and this is my theory of marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're dating, right, you should be developing a relationship with this person. Not that I know from this point on that we're going to be great 20 years down the line.
Right.
And that we're going to get through every struggle, every situation that far. No, I know enough about this person that I am willing to go through this with this person through whatever it is down the line. That is what you're doing. You can't, oh, this is my person. I know that we're going to do. You don't know that. However, you are choosing your partner. It's kind of like if you know the game it's called Two of Us or something like that. It's a 2-player game and y'all just going through together. I forgot, it's on PlayStation. But anyway, it's kind of like if y'all both at in the beginning of the game, like this is my partner. When we choose a part, that is my partner. We going through this X, Y, and Z to the end, no matter what it takes us, right? You don't know like that everything's gonna be smooth. You're just willing to take the chance with this person. That's what I want people to understand. It's kind of like they want to be this 80-year-old been together 40 years on day one. No, that's not gonna happen. But anyway, I digress. But hey, shouts out to y'all.
But that's true.
Shouts out to y'all in y'all 14 years, man. That is quite a feat. That is great. Y'all doing whatever it is. Y'all showing the kids that this can happen. And I love that, man.
See, yeah, she was my friend first.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it all better too. Cause she got to know me as a person before it was just like a relationship type thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
We didn't jump in it as like, oh, boyfriend, girlfriend, and then I find out this nigga ain't shit. She knew I wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And she play video games, bro. Shouts out to women who play video games.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a gamer. She's definitely a lady gamer. She's a lady gamer.
You're not gonna find much of that.
And she's cold too. I took her to a house and she whooped everybody in the house, bro, on like Tekken, like stuff like that.
Woo!
And I mean grown men. Like she ain't no joke.
Hey.
But let's get to these what's the name before we get up out of here, man.
All right. So the first question.
I don't know who this is. That's why I asked who this is, because I know we got viewers now. I know we got a lot of viewers and a lot of people that pop in. So I want to know because a lot of people be trolling and we do got trolls.
Yeah, so I don't know this person personally.
Okay.
But on one of my podcast groups that I am on Facebook, they're able to pop in and out. So this is an individual who's on a podcast group.
Okay. So Facebook. We have to, So I'll give mine.
Okay.
So anytime anybody loses their life, I'm not the person to ever applaud that. I don't care what side you're on.
Right.
I don't care. And I'm not just being politically correct.
No.
I value life.
Yeah.
So I don't care if you oppose I'm a person that we can agree to disagree. And we can still go have a drink and have a ball and go play ball and play video games together and all that. I have no feeling. What your opinion is your opinion. So with that being said, I know people don't like him. I know people didn't like him. I'm just gonna say the life of loss is tragic. But I mean, what we speak and the nerves that we touch in people when we talk and when we convey our message has power. And that power can be good or it can be bad. That power can be used for you or it can be used against you.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to watch our words, and we have to watch, especially if you have a following, and if you're on a pedestal and you have a lot of people that can follow you and you can influence. You have to watch what you put into the universe.
Yeah. What I would say is, okay, so I've expressed a few times that I am not fully inundated, indoctrinated, if you will, back into the news, into the media, and all that because, and I said before, it's not really a PTSD trigger. However, when I used to watch the news when I was assigned 3 times to 3 different units that actively um was active in things that happened in the news, right? So something happened, I would get a phone call very shortly thereafter, and we had to go do something or go somewhere or set up something. So 3 times I was in it. So I was like, I just want to be surprised. So I'm not gonna watch the news. However, on this, so I'm trying to ease back into it. Somebody actually sent me a clip of the actual shooting, and I was like, oh snap, dang, that's crazy. Like, who is, and so then I did some research and found out who he is. Again, I'm very, very like you, PG. Life is very important, and I never want to be a part or say anything crazy about somebody losing their life. I don't care what side of the fence they stand on, because at the end of the day, we all in America, because it's America, we have a freedom of speech. Now, say what you want. Freedom of speech does not give people right to take your life, right? There is people who can just argue back and forth or agree to disagree. I mean, we see it all the time on sports shows where we're arguing who's better, LeBron or Jordan, right? Or KD or Kyrie, whatever it is. But to shoot somebody uh, over that is kind of is really sad, and it really kind of shows where we are as a country, really, where despite having followers or not, like, that's that man's opinion of what he said. You know what I'm saying?
You let him
To
have
die,
it.
huh?
I'm just saying, just let him have it.
Yeah,
that's
to
opinion,
get
that's
killed
opinion.
because of that, because you don't agree with that. It's kind of opposite of what we here for, or what this country was stood up for, right? So yeah, sad to hear that. Yeah.
You was about to say shots out.
I was about to. You stopped me. You stopped me.
You was gonna say you respect the you respect the guy here.
Man, but condolences. There you go, to his family and
Most
those
definitely.
who are affected by that. The second question is, how do you feel about women on the front line?
Mine is real short and simple.
Okay.
I don't touch issues when it comes to women because I'm not a woman. If they feel like they want to be on the front line, more power to them.
Yeah.
Let them do
it. And to that same token, hey, if you fit the criteria, get out there and do it.
Right, because all
now we just about 10 years, no, about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, the first woman, let me look it up. The first woman to pass what is it? That special school in the Army. First woman to get her
because all women not the same.
Yeah.
We're not a monolith.
Right. So oh boy, here we go.
Hey,
popping in.
Oh, go ahead, hop on in.
She said we not. She said they not a monolith. But it's the question is women on the front line. Ranger.
There it is. The first one, and that happened a few years ago. So all that to say, it is happening.
Yeah, because
it is happening.
And you know about the Ranger test, they were saying that it was hard for women to pass it because of all the stuff. You know how crazy that test is,
bro. No, I had a few people that got their Ranger tabs, and they said, dog, they listen. This one dude said he took a nap standing up in the line for like a minute, and he said he was ready to go.
She said, "As a woman that was in, heck no way." Yeah. And see that you gotta let her not be on the line. She don't want to be on the line.
She don't want to be out there.
But her friend, her homegirl might be like, "Put me out there, coach.
Yeah,
put me in, coach." And you gotta let her do what she want to do. But yeah, that's crazy. That Ranger test, man. I remember when I was in my SP, like when I was in Academy for SP, I shot real well. I had marksman badge and everything, and my instructor wanted me to go to sniper school. And I was young, and my whole mentality was like, and I think we talked about this before on the first episode. My mentality wasn't, this could be a great career.
Right.
My mentality was, this judge sent me here. I'm about to do this time and get the fuck out. Yeah. Get the heck out. You know what I mean? That was my, had I known, I'll say that would be one of my biggest regrets. You know what I'm saying? Had I took it all the way serious and said, you know, this could be I would have took that to sniper school. But when that man told me that you got to run 12 miles and then drop and hit the target within 30 seconds, I said, yeah, nah, that ain't for me. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to pass that, my brother.
Nah, my brother.
12 miles? And then you got to drop. That's like one of the final tests for sniper school. Like, that's just one of them. That's just one of the things for sniper school. And he was telling me, he was like, it's tough, but he was like, you'll have to run and run and shoot and do. He was just telling me all kind of stuff because, you know, he was our trainer. He was a sniper. Like he had been through it. You know how it is. They be trying to recruit people. They be trying to get, you know how they be in there and trying to, let me pull you on up here. Let me get you. Yeah,
they be like, oh, he's the one. He's the next one.
Nah, buddy. Nah, I just like shooting. And I was good at it because I've been shooting since I was like 10. I was a Boy Scout. I shot my first 22 at like 9, 10 years old, bro. I like shooting. I grew up shooting. You know what I mean? So it was easy for me. Like that. And that's another thing why I said I just was trying to do this stuff and get out, man. Like I wasn't really, you know, but had I took it serious at the time, and I think that was my biggest problem. You went in at 20. You were more situated to be like, this is what I got to do.
Yeah.
I went in at 17 like, man, I got to do this.
Yeah. Because I went in having already failed not really failed out of college, but we're not very successful in college thus far. I did attain some credits, but just not enough to do anything with.
Bro, I left a scholarship on the table when I got in trouble, bro, to Akron U. I had a full ride to Akron U because I was in the upper bound program.
Yeah. Dang, man. Dog, they say this course is 62 days.
What, the Ranger?
The Ranger course.
Yeah.
And 2 women has passed thus far. So 2 women are they passed it in 10 years ago. August 21st, my birthday, 2015.
2015, yeah. Okay. I was about to say, because Rangers, there's been some girl Rangers now.
So hey, they doing their thing. Hey, more power to them. Let's get it.
Hey,
they want to be out there, let them be out there.
She said, heck no. That's still this funny.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
But yeah, I think that's how we feel, Raja. I don't know, you know, what. I hope you still here. If you still here, I don't know if that was what you was expecting, or if that was what you know. I don't know if that's what you were looking for, but yeah, that's just how we feel, man. And we just being honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're not the. I mean, I don't know. We not.
We
I don't think we're gonna
basically we
shock
ain't
you.
touching that with a 10-foot
Yeah,
pole.
right. Yeah, we not
Hey,
too
we
ready
not,
to get
and
into.
that's the best part about this podcast. We're not on here for no clickbait.
Yeah.
Now, I did try to run a little ad, try to get a sponsor. You know what I'm saying? It was blocked against the backboard from Hint. Because they
what
hit
they
me
do?
back. They was like, "Oh, thank you, but we're full on sponsorships right now."
Oh yeah.
So, but we still ain't in for clickbait. If it happened, it happened. You know, so. It was a chase down block. I thought I had it like that.
Plus, we still in AAU, man. They the big leagues, man. We in AAU, man. We gotta play with the ball. We gotta stay on the court where we know we can ball, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't step out there with the big boys yet. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They got celebrities, bro. They got celebrities. They pay for sponsorships.
You know they paying big money.
Yeah, so that's why I said we still in the AAUs, man. When it come to them, we deal with up and coming people like W, man, who we believe in each other, man. WD.
Hey, shouts out to W Energy. You feel me? Bring them back.
They believe in us. We believe in them, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
energy.
And W better for you than Hint anyway.
Oh wait, yo. Hey,
W gonna keep you going. Hint just gonna quench your thirst. How about that? Shots fired. They catching strays since they blocked us. We gonna block them back. We shooting threes since they blocked
catching strays.
Hey, but these ain't even strays. These directed.
Woo! Shout out to W.
We don't need you, Hint. We good.
Go to W.
We got W, baby.
GG. Put in PG to hustle, get 10% off. You feel me?
Big facts. And also go to the Redeployment Podcast in collections on blackmoneymedialive.com. Anybody who is watching this show, who watches this show, can use the 10% discount code TRP Family. Okay? All
TRP.
capital. And that's the Redeployment Podcast Family, but just TRP Family. 10% off.
TRP Family. I've already used my code. My stuff is on the way. Get
on the way. What all you get? You got the shirt, the hat.
I got the hat, and I love it, man. We got the hat with the rope drawn on it. You know the
rope. Oh, you got that one, yeah.
Yeah. So that's I got that drawn. I got the t-shirt and the I love you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Bet. I'm getting mine this week. Because I'm putting that on next show.
Yeah. That's why I'm hoping to have mine before the next show as well.
Most definitely.
But yeah, this is a straight little episode. You feel me? Like not too crazy. Just want y'all to know, PTSD come in different forms. If you know somebody with PTSD, you know what I'm saying, give them grace, help them out. If you yourself have PTSD, I would encourage you to go talk about it, get your counselor. If you are in the military or have been in the military, VA has a great program for that, where they help veterans out. So don't suffer in silence. Call somebody, reach out, get the help you need.
And please, if you know a veteran that is out, that has been in and has any kind of ailment, I don't care if they knees hurt. Mm-hmm. Tell them to go to the DAV. Tell them to get their compensation ASAP.
Get your compensation.
Please don't leave that money on the table.
Don't leave it on the table.
You did it. You fought for your country. You sacrificed your youth. You sacrificed your body. You sacrificed your mind. Everything. Get your compensation.
Yeah, it's very
right now might be from that. Could be caused by that, and you don't even know
it. Yeah.
Go get checked out. Go get your stuff.
And if nothing else, man, the PTSD and the trauma and the anxiety and all that we went through, that's enough. That's a rating in itself. So you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like some facts. The fact that we could be on one shift, especially as a cop. You could be on one shift today and on another shift in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, go home right now, come back in 48 hours.
Oh man,
you on day shift.
Man.
And what?
I don't know about everybody else, but my cop when I at Altus, them cop shifts was 12 hours.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could be 12 hours day shift. They tell you go home, get some rest, and come back on the night shift.
For
the day.
For sure.
Yeah. And because your body is doing that and it's not used to that, that's what kind of can contribute to your anxiety and depression and all that kind of stuff, your chemical imbalances and all kind of stuff. So just that alone, you need to go talk and get that claim, man. Get that claim, bro.
That's right. Get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Get it.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for you today. This podcast is for you if you are in the military and you're thinking about staying the whole time. I did. A couple of my guests have done it. Stayed 20 plus years, 22 years in the Air Force. Or if you decide you're gonna do one bid and get out. That's what PG did. They doing well. This podcast is for you if you are thinking about coming in the military. You know what I'm saying? This podcast is for you because we dropping gems and hints and helpful tools to get you through. Or if you have never interacted with a military member before in your life, this podcast is for you because we're just talking about our truths. And we hope that it resonates with something that you are also going through or have been through. But until next time, we'll like to say we love you.
And it ain't
nothing you can do about it. Peace.
Peace.